Hey YouTube, so I've got the 494 gear shift stuck in. Here's the pigtail, the other goes up underneath. You can see that the subframe is wider than the console, and so I'm going to have to um, cut that down and try to figure out how to mount it if this actually works. We'll GoPro going also, so I'm probably going to cut off here, although let's start it up. Right, well, it goes into park. That's a good sign. And I'm going to get off my cell phone and let the GoPro take over from here. So pulled it or pushed in the trigger and pushed it forward twice. It's in reverse. The reverse camera has come up. That's a good sign. And we are slowly moving backwards. So far, the proof of concept is proving itself. Go ahead and get the seatbelt on. So pull it down twice into drive. Now that on some of my earlier posts I said that it wouldn't stay in sport, had to be connected. Now it's in sport. Shows sport on the dash. Go back into regular drive, and we are off. Beautiful day here in Atlanta. Can't tell if it's shifting extra high or if it's my imagination. Roll up the windows, get rid of some wind noise. Paddle shifters work just like they are supposed to. Pop it into sport. So as proof of concept, I'm going to say that we are good to go. When I first got in, there was an issue with the parking brake. All I had to do was push the normal parking brake button to turn it off, and the error went away. Plugged in, the pigtail seems to be working great. And I am about out of lunchtime, so I'm going to get this posted. Let's see, it's 2 o'clock, so it's about 7 o'clock in the evening in the UK. Hopefully some of y'all will see this afternoon or this evening, and we'll call it good. My wife made a surprise trip to Nashville to see our daughter, and so I have a couple of evenings of unsupervised free time, and I'm going to try to trim the subframe down, see if I can get it in, and then start working on measurements in terms of where I want to put it. The beauty part of this is going to be the most difficult part, I believe. Pop it out of sport. So it's about 12 degrees here in Atlanta today, 12 degrees Celsius. It was, I'm doing quick math, and it seems like it was about minus 3 or 4 this morning, and it's going to be cold again this evening. But 53 isn't bad. It's a beautiful sunny day. We're supposed to have some terrible weather coming in. Near as I can tell, this is the only Range Rover, full-size Range Rover, in the known universe with a proper gear shift lever for my friends across the pond. We just did about a 2-mile loop. There, it was uneventful, which is exactly what you're looking for. We are going to call this doable as a proof of concept. Getting it to fit and not look like it was put together in a trailer park will be the difficult part. So I'm not sure how to do park in these things. I think you pull on the trigger and hit the P. We'll see here in a second. Yep, you just hit the P. I guess if you do it, so if you don't do the trigger, it won't come out. But if I do push the trigger, oops, and go forward, I don't have to go chink chink. If I just hold it forward, it will go and hit the P, and it's in park. Let's see. Parking brake works. Take that off. I don't know why it was freaking out earlier. And thanks for riding along. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for all the info that everybody's given me. Now it comes down to some woodworking and trying to figure out how I'm going to fit this thing in. It looks like it needs to go over more. So we may end up losing that bottom screw hole. Thanks again.